But in that loss, something extraordinary stirs the first breath of authentic freedom. You feel the tension between what you thought you understood and what you now see, and it is both terrifying and liberating. It is the beginning of a journey into the vast interior landscape of consciousness, where each step forward is a step into both wonder and sorrow. And as your eyes remain open, you sense the weight of this knowledge pressing softly, insistently, against your chest, reminding you that there is no return. You are awake, and the world is forever altered, not just around you, but within you. The first thing that is lost when one awakens is innocence, the gentle naivety that once wrapped life in comfort and certainty. There is a warmth in ignorance, a sense that everything has a simple answer, that rules are fair, that life protects those who follow them. Once they awaken, that warmth disappears, replaced by a keen awareness of complexity and ambiguity. You start to notice the hidden currents beneath human behavior, the subtle motives, the silent fears, the unspoken desires. What was once comforting now feels fragile, like a thin sheet of ice over a deep, moving river. You realize that people continue to move blindly, sleeping through their own existence, while you are aware of every tremor, every hidden shadow. The second loss is the comfort of security, the belief that life can be controlled, that routines shield us from chaos, that stability is a promise we can count on. Once awakened, that security unravels, revealing the fragile nature of all certainties. The steady ground beneath your feet feels less solid. The walls you built to protect yourself suddenly porous, exposing you to the unpredictability of life. Yet in this tension, something remarkable emerges. The chance to live deliberately, to choose paths guided by your own understanding rather than the expectations of others. Every encounter becomes a test of honesty. Every decision a reflection of your true self. Every relationship charged with the possibility of genuine connection. The world, once predictable, now pulses with uncertainty, and that uncertainty is both frightening and liberating. The loss of conformity brings isolation, yes, but it also brings sovereignty, the sovereignty of the awakened mind. You are no longer a passenger, but a navigator, feeling the currents of reality with clarity and precision. And in this navigation, the beauty of authenticity shines through, subtle but undeniable, like sunlight breaking through dense fog. To awaken is to step out of the comforting shadow of conformity and into the demanding, radiant light of conscious choice. It is not a loss to lament, but a doorway to life lived fully, without pretense, without the safety of illusions, yet infinitely more alive. You begin to notice subtleties you once ignored. The fragility of relationships, the fleeting nature of opportunities, the quiet influence of chance. The world is sharper, your perception more acute, your understanding deeper, and your heart more attuned to the complexity and beauty of existence. In this, there is both challenge and grace, both solitude and connection, both loss and an abundance that the unaware cannot comprehend. You cannot return to the comfort of the unexamined, but you are granted the intensity, the depth, and the vividness of a life fully perceived. As you continue to awaken, there is a moment when the full weight of what has been lost becomes undeniable. The comfort of ignorance, the gentle lull of routine, the ease of unquestioned faith, they are gone forever. You can no longer step back into the safety of sleep, into the bliss of not knowing. And yet, in the very permanence of this loss lies a strange beauty. You begin to see that life is neither simple nor predictable, and that every moment, no matter how small, carries significance beyond measure. The awakened mind senses the subtle currents that shape reality, the invisible threads connecting actions, thoughts, and emotions across time and space. Life becomes a tapestry woven with complexity, and your consciousness is both observer and participant, simultaneously grounded and adrift. Every encounter, every choice, every silence becomes a reflection of your responsibility, a mirror of your presence in the unfolding world. And as you recognize that there is no going back, a quiet acceptance begins to take root. The losses are permanent, yes, but they are also proof that you have crossed into a deeper understanding of existence. What you cannot reclaim serves as a compass, guiding you toward authenticity, presence, and deliberate action. The world, once softened by comforting illusions, now presents itself raw, vivid, and alive, demanding attention and courage. And in this vividness, there is a paradoxical solace. The more you lose, the more capable you become of perceiving and embracing the fullness of life. The awakened life is no longer measured by comfort or ignorance, but by depth, awareness, and the courage to live deliberately, to face the unvarnished truth of existence, and to find meaning within it. You are forever changed, yet in that change lies the potential for a life that is richer, sharper, and profoundly yours. At this stage of awakening, you sense the depth of solitude that comes with seeing clearly. The comforting crowd of ignorance no longer shields you. The gentle murmur of unquestioned life no longer lulls you. You walk a path that others cannot see, a path lined with both wonder and discomfort. And yet, within this solitude, there is an unparalleled intimacy with existence. You feel each moment fully the warmth of sunlight, the subtle shift of wind, the tremor in another's voice. Life becomes a dialogue, not with illusions, but with reality itself. And in that dialogue, you encounter a profound paradox. What is lost? The innocence, the security. The faith is inseparable from the awakening of true freedom. Each loss carries its own weight, but also its own lesson. And slowly, as you navigate this terrain, you begin to understand the depth of what it means to be fully conscious. You begin to recognize the beauty in vulnerability, the courage in uncertainty, the power in embracing life without crutches. Every choice is alive with consequence. Every act an assertion of your presence. Every thought a testament to awareness. The awakened life is intense, sometimes unbearable, yet infinitely richer. You can no longer pretend, cannot hide behind convention or illusion. And in that exposure lies freedom. To awaken is to accept both the burden and the gift, to understand that there is no return, and to embrace the depth of a consciousness fully realized. And as you feel the weight of permanent knowledge, you also feel the vibrancy of possibility, the infinite potential of a life lived without the veil of unawareness. The loss is real, profound, and permanent, but the gain is life itself, vivid, deep, and unapologetically true. And now, in the quiet, after all the losses, comes the revelation. The very things you mourn are inseparable from the freedom you have gained. The innocence that is gone, the certainty that vanished, the comfort you can no longer touch, they are proof that your eyes are open, that your mind has awakened. There is no turning back, no soft cushion of ignorance to retreat to, no veil to shield you from the intensity of reality. And yet, in this darkness, there is an extraordinary liberation. You see yourself clearly, not as you wish to be, not as others expect, but as you truly are. And for the first time, you can act from that truth. Every choice becomes deliberate, every emotion fully felt, every connection profoundly alive. Life is raw, vivid, and demanding, yet infinitely more authentic than the ease of sleep ever allowed. You begin to understand that awakening is not merely the loss of comfort or illusion. It is the entrance into an existence charged with responsibility, depth, and unfiltered presence. There is beauty in this exposure, courage in this vulnerability, and an undeniable joy in engaging with life in its full complexity. The awakened soul carries the scars of what has been lost. Yet those very scars are marks of truth, of clarity, of profound seeing. And as you walk forward, there is a strange serenity, the knowledge that nothing can be unlearned. And so, as you stand at the edge of this awakened life, there is a quiet understanding that some things are lost forever. And yet, in that loss, there is a profound gift, the ability to live fully. Puli diple. But from understanding, from honesty, from the courage to see and to be, you walk forward with eyes open, heart alert, and mind engaged, knowing that what you have lost can never be retrieved, but also knowing that in its absence, you have gained the most precious of all things, the unflinching gift of authentic existence. Life stretches before you, vast and uncharted, and for the first time, you embrace it in all its depth, its intensity, and its truth. The awakening is permanent, the journey ongoing, and the vision of what it means to be fully alive is yours to carry, illuminate, and honor.